welcome to another exclusive event right here on Hi TV. I'm Niven Lenora, joining here from Cinema Life Colombo. Today we witnessed the grand and exclusive launch of Fairway Latitude, an exclusive living lifestyle right here at the heart of Colombo 5. Stay tuned for more exciting updates right here on Hi TV.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Fairway Properties, it is our absolute pleasure to warmly welcome you to this special evening, the unveiling of Fairway Latitude, the next milestone in Fairway's remarkable journey.
We also respectfully acknowledge the presence of the chairman, the board of directors, partners, and of course all of you, our esteemed guests this evening. Actually, we are very, very honored to have you with us as we celebrate this development that continues Fairway's legacy of excellence. And I'm sure you've seen this over the years because Fairway Properties has successfully completed and handed over more than 1,000 premium apartments. That is an incredible achievement, firmly establishing itself as a benchmark in Sri Lanka's real estate sector. And building on this proud legacy, Fairway Latitude stands as the company's 7th luxury apartment development designed to redefine upscale urban living.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I hope you'll forgive me. Before anything, I need to thank a lot of people. To start with, I need to thank all of you who are the soul and community of every project we do. After that, I need to thank my incredible team who I rely on to get all of this done. And I very strongly need to thank Ceylan Bank, who, without their help, this would not be possible. After that, a little bit more personally, I need to thank my mother, who has given me the strength to go on with this. And again, I need to thank, from the very bottom of my heart, my father, who gave me the opportunity to pursue this. Many of you know him. You know that the commitment he had to this project, working on it from his very hospital bed. And you know the commitment that he had to quality, that he would never sacrifice on quality, and that he thought about the homes he built from the mindset of the people living in them, as if he were them, he would never sell anything that he himself would not live in. And he would always build things to last for a lifetime, to think things that above and beyond what anyone would think to do, even for their own homes. It's for that reason and that level of commitment that we want to take on to this project, to thank him for the opportunity given to us, and to build beautiful homes for all of you here today. Please enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for coming. And in 2 years' time, I hope to see all of you again for a handing over. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Chairman, for those words and for setting the tone for this evening. Let us now turn our attention to the screen.
Every skyline tells a story of vision, of ambition, of homes built on trust. For over 2 decades, Fairway Properties has redefined how Sri Lanka lives, shaping cities with spaces made for life.
My father realized the importance of vertical living in Colombo when he looked at other comparable cities around the world, places of low amount of land available, high living cost, places where the only practical way to expand further was vertical living. However, at the same time, he didn't want the country to go down the same direction as places like Hong Kong or New York with tiny bird box sized apartments that were impractical for families living long term. He wanted to and took a lot of pride in building places that families could live in and grow in, places that help people flourish, both for the practical reasons of Colombo's long-term development and also for the good of the families living in it. It's also a major point of environmental protection where he would always say, in the same space that somebody can go and put 10 houses, he can put 100 apartments. The conservation of land is one of the greatest, most focused on points in the Fairway group and one of the most required points in Sri Lankan policy, where if we can conserve land, we can conserve our environment.
Before I get to that, I must say that I'm seated in a very special place where the entire Fairway story began. Fairway on the waterfront was the first ever project that our late chairman, Mr. hi.lk, embarked when he got into the property side. Fairway is different from rest of the competition when it comes to luxury apartments. It's because of its design thinking, the entire thought process that goes into in terms of creating a space for families to live. So it's beyond just putting a tower, it's just building an entire ecosystem around it for a family to just call it a home. I think that's where Fairway stands significantly different from its competition, and we set the standard in luxury verticals.
Fairway is a very strong brand and it has lasted a lifetime, a legacy of a lifetime. At this moment, I wish to recall the vision of our late chairman, founder, Mr. hi.lk, who brought the Fairway brand into the vertical living, and he redefined the skyline of Rajagiriya, and it has been a pleasure to be promoting Fairway apartments to customers. And we can proudly say that we have been promoting not just apartments, but a lifestyle and a way of living, which is a very proudful moment for any homeowner.
Hi, my name is Indika Samarasinghe. I'm a chartered architect and director of ISS Architects Private Limited. I'm also the current architect of Fairway Latitude, which is placed in Kirlapana Junction. My journey with Fairway Holdings started in 2008 when we first invested on our first apartment at Fairway Urban Oasis. Subsequently bought another apartment at Fairway on the waterfront where I currently reside. All of the apartments designed by Fairway Holdings have very spacious interiors where the furniture layouts have also been considered to allow for proper circulation with it. If you look at the overall design of the Fairway Latitude, it's based on a podium which houses 4 parking floors. On top of the podium, we have 2 towers of about 23 floors housing 176 units. The larger tower has 6 typical units, 4 3-beds and 2 2-beds. The smaller tower has 2 3-bed units each. The 2 towers are interconnected by a bridge at each floor. The smaller tower has 2 penthouses, triplex, having an internal staircase and elevator for each one with a rooftop. The larger tower houses the rooftop pool, function hall, and a unique feature that we have added was the cantilever of a function hall overlooking the main room. We also plan to get the green certification for this apartment building, which will be one of the first high-rise buildings with the green certification. The interconnecting bridge will have a green wall from top to bottom, which will be another very unique feature, which will be housed in the only high-rise apartment building in Sri Lanka. As an architect, having a long-time relationship with Fairway Holdings, I can guarantee the quality of the end product of the apartment buildings that Fairway has produced thus far, and I strongly invite you guys to come and invest into Fairway Holdings and come live in a very unique apartment building in the heart of Kirlapana.
මම ප්‍රසන්න වික්‍රමසිංහ වර්ෂ 2005 ෆෙයාවේ ආයතනයේට ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් කෝඩිනේටර් වශයෙන් සම්බන්ධ වෙලා අද වෙන විට මම ෆෙයාවේ ආයතනයේ හෙඩ් ඔෆ් ඉන්ජිනියරින් වශයෙන් කටයුතු කරනවා. ෆෙයාවේ කියන නමේ අපි හැම වෙලාවෙම හිතුවා මේ vertical living තන ස්පේසස් හැම එකක්ම usable වෙන්න ඕන. හැම හතරක් සැදියක්ම අපි පාවිච්චියට ගන්න ඕන. ඒ හින්දා මෙතෙක් කල් අපි ඉදි කර හැම ව්‍යාපෘතියක්ම ගත්තොත් අපගේ හැම බින් අඟලක්ම ඒ apartment එක ඇතුලේ පාවිච්චියට ගන්න තැන් තමයි තියෙන්නේ. අපි කරපු හැම ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකකම ගොඩක් දුරට මුල්ම ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකේ ඉඳන් අවසාන ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එක දක්වා ඔය MEP works කරපු අය ඒගොල්ලෝ ඩිසයින් කරපු හැටි රජයේ අනුමත ආයතනවල තියෙන නිර්දේශයන්ට එකගතාවයට පදිංචිලා ඉන්න සියලු දෙනාගේ ආරක්ෂාව සුරක්ෂිත වෙන විදිහට ඒවා ඩිසයින් කළා, ඒවා ඉන්ස්ටෝල් කළා, චෙක් ඇන් රනින් තත්ත්වයටපත් කළා, ආයතනවල තියෙන අනුකූලතා එම් වාර්තාවන් අරගෙන තමයි අපි මේ බිල්ඩිම ඉවර කළා අපේ පාරිභෝගිකයන් බාර දෙන්න. කවුරු හරි ඇහුවොත් ඇයි මම ෆෙයාවේ එකෙන් ඇපාර්ට්මන්ට් එකක් ගන්න ඕනේ, මට මෙහෙම උත්තරයක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. ෆෙයාවේ එක හැම වෙලාවෙම ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකක් සිලෙක්ට් කරනකොට ඒක අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් ෆයිල් එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්, වොෂ් බේසින් එකක්, වෝටර් ක්ලොසට් එකක්, ලයිට් ෆිටින් එකක්, ජනෙල් දොරවල්, ඒ හැම එකම අපි ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එක සිලෙක්ට් කරන වෙලාවේ අපි ළඟට එන මේ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් අඳුනලා දෙන අයගෙන් අපි අහනවා ඊළඟ අවුරුදු 2-3ට එන්න තියෙන ඕනනම් ඊළඟ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එක මොකක්ද? අපි අන්න එහෙම අහලා ඒ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එක අද තියෙන එක නෙමෙයි අපි ඉදිරියට එන්න දින ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එක පර්චේස් කරන්න පෙළඹෙනවා. පාරිසරික සාධකවලට ඔරොත්තු දෙන විදිහට අපි අපේ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් සිලෙක්ෂන් එක, අපේ කන්ස්ට්‍රක්ෂන් එක කරගෙන යනවා, ඉස්සරහටත් කරගෙන යනවා. මේ සියලුම දේවල් අනාගතයේ මොකද්ද අපිට ලබා දෙන්න පුළුවන් කියන දේ ගැන හිතලා අපගේ නව චෙයාමන් බොහොම තරුණ කෙනෙක් විදිහට මේවා ගැන හොයලා බලනවා. ප්‍රසන්න අපිට ඊළඟට හිතන්න පුළුවන් මොකද්ද කියන එක අහලා බලනවා. ඒ හින්දා මේ Latitude කියන ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එක අපි අනාගතයේ ෆෙයාවේ ආයතනය කරපු හොඳම ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකකට බවට පත් වෙනවා කියන එක මට විශ්වාසයි. අපි ඒක ඇත්තටම හොඳම ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකකට බවට ඒක පත් කරනවා.
My name is Professor Chitra Vedikara. I am the chairperson of a group of companies called QSF Global. We have done a number of projects in this country for the last 30 years. We have done Galadari, we have done Cinnamon Grand, Cinnamon Bay, and you name it, quite a lot of work we have done in the industry. Fairway Latitude attracted me because I felt that it had, or looked at it, it had all the design that was really good, the structure as well as planning. So I'm very happy when the new management invited me to do this project, because after having several meetings with them, I find that the new management extremely professional. Everything is properly planned out, and I want to get involved as a company so that we can do this project in a proper manner, so that the clients will know that the new management done a wonderful job.
From those first foundations, a legacy began, one built on integrity, design, and the belief that every family deserves a home built to last. Every Fairway project carries a signature, attention to detail, timeless design, and a promise delivered. Together, they redefine vertical living, creating long-lasting homes that balance lifestyle, design, and value.
Hello friends, I am Taslim Rahman's homeowner of Sky Gardens Apartments in Rajagiriya. When my wife and I decided to invest in an apartment as our retirement home, our main focus was on peace of mind. Now what does this mean to us? It means that our investment is well protected and hassle-free from any complications. In acquiring an apartment at Sky Gardens, built by the reputed Fairway Group, we made the right choice. I had previously known late Hemaka Dialvis, founder chairman, who had a reputation for embracing quality. So my decision was easy. To my mind, quality is a very broad concept. The apartment we acquired at Sky Gardens, the quality of materials used in the floor tiling, the sanitary ware, and even the doors were of exceptional quality. And even over the years, they have been time tested for proof of durability. Even if you check out the pantry fittings, they were of very high quality, and the electrical appliances were all of very renowned brands. Layout, design, and functionality were all key elements that exceeded our expectation. Overall, we were indeed happy with all experience at Sky Gardens and can easily say that our investment was well made. So I'm sure that new prospects would be assured of a similar experience as ours in future Fairway projects.
Hi, I'm Nihar Ratnayaka. As a homeowner and occupant of Elements Apartments, when this was requested, I was more than happy to say a few words. This particular apartment, and we've been living here for the last 7 years. and it has been very pleasurable. The unique things that I found here is that they have thought of all aspects. So, for children, for their well-being, for elderly folk, all that they have thought of. So that is very important, because most apartments you go, what happens is you get a wow feeling, but when you start living, you realize it's not really practical living. And they have not cut corners as far as giving the services. For instance, you will find the main outdoor unit is concealed. So basically that is connected to all the indoor units. From an aesthetic point also, it's really nice. And this is all very soundproof. They had sprinklers for fire and safety. Also, they have got the meters for electricity and water that is actually in a common area on the lift lobby. So nobody comes into your house. So like that, I think I'm very glad that I made this decision to buy this apartment. I have no hesitation in recommending this the developer, because I think they are very good. They know what they are doing. I wish them all very best with their new project. Thank you.
Fairway homes aren't just built to impress. They're built to be lived in, loved, and passed on. Today, Fairway Properties stands as a symbol of quality and trust, a name woven into the skyline of Sri Lanka. As we look to the future, our promise remains the same: to keep shaping the way our nation lives. Fairway Properties, shaping Sri Lanka's skyline one landmark at a time.
Hi, I have Ashin with me here today, who is the Group CEO of Fairway Holdings. How are you, Ashin?
Fantastic. Thank you very much for being here. Hi, team.
Wonderful. Just one question for you. What makes Fairway Latitude the best investment for the citizens in Colombo?
Lovely question. So I'll answer it in two folds. Colombo 5 is becoming the next hotspot in real estate. If you see, there are a lot of apartment projects coming up, and Fairway Latitude being centered at the heart of Colombo 5, because the high level and the baseline road connects where Fairway Latitude is currently situated. So it's a great location. It is said in real estate that it's the location what matters most. So Fairway Latitude is situated in the heart of Colombo 5, and that makes one compelling reason why Fairway Latitude should be your next investment opportunity. Secondly, the timing. I would say Latitude is a project that is completed up to 7 floors, and we are looking at completing the project within 2-year time horizon. So if you invest now, your money will start working immediately, and you will be able to get the return much faster than any other project that is currently coming up in Colombo 5.
Hi, I have Mr. Dilit with me here today. How are you, sir?
Very good, and I'm very happy to be here.
Pleasure. Since you have a very personal connection over Fairway Holdings, how's the new management and how do you feel about them?
Niven, I always had faith in young Virat. I knew him as a baby. Yeah? Hemaka had been a dear friend of mine, and when he first started the project in Rajagiriya, I went to see the bare land with him. So that's the kind of friendship and the history that I have with Hemaka. But when he was growing up, and as a father, I always realized that he was building some confidence in young Virat. So today I am very happy for 2 reasons. One thing, he has been a batchmate of ours in the law school, law college, and me and my wife, and the old friend of ours in that sense. And when he first started, he had so much confidence, and no one ever believed that he could complete the project. But we believed that he would definitely do that. Similarly, in young Virat, the Virat is going to really complete this project, and I was having a long chat with him recently, and the man has really come to a level that he can give confidence to anyone. This kind of projects, what we need is confidence. Whether one is going to complete or not. It is not about the pricing, it is not about the quality. All that is true. But more than anything else, whether this project will end or complete on time, whether it will be handed over on time. So, in that aspect, I have so much faith in him.
Wonderful. In a nutshell, with all the experience that you have and the friendships that you have built, what do you think about the new management and the direction the leadership is going?
The truth is that this entrepreneurship is in genes. So I'm sure he got the correct genes. And also the new management, for me, in fact, convinced me today after watching these whole proceedings that they have done better than the father. So that's what we want. Huh? The generations, as they move on, they have to do better. So today, I'm convinced.
But we now need to gain a deeper insight into Fairway Latitude, okay? A development that's located, as we have found, at Colombo 5. We need to do someone who's done this before to take us through it. So it gives me great pleasure to actually invite Mrs. Rajita Jayasurya, the Chief Growth Officer of the property sector at Fairway.
The Fairway Latitude, which becomes an exclusive apartment project by Fairway Properties, which we firmly believe will set the benchmark for urban condominium living in Colombo 5 even higher. Fairway Latitude is backed by the expertise of seasoned professionals in the industry. Superstructure contractor Aditya Lanka Private Limited. Our architect is Mr. Indika Samarasinghe of ISS Architects Private Limited, who designed in 2004 the Brandix Green Building and won an award for same. He has been the architect behind Fairway Waterfront and has worked with our late chairman, Mr. Hemaka Dialvis. Moving on to the structural framework, our structural engineer is Mr. Senaka Vanigaratna of Design and Structural Consortium, who has also been with our late chairman, Mr. Hemaka Dialvis. As it was explained previously in the video, the project management consultant is Professor Chitta Vedikara from QServe Private Limited. MEP partner being Kent Engineering, and finishing contractors is our own Centrepoint Homes and Chatham Construction, who have been working in the previous 6 projects. As most of us know, in the real estate industry, the location. It's called the location is the adage. Strategically located in the high growth urban zone, providing residents convenient access to main roads and transportation, leading schools, hospitals, shopping and lifestyle utilities, and many more. When it comes to amenities, a rooftop infinity pool is 76 feet by 24 feet, inclusive of the kiddies pool. Fully equipped gymnasium, rooftop terrace gives you 360-degree view of the city of Colombo. Convenience store, clubhouse and function hall, which has seating capacity for 200 to 250 persons at any given time. Concierge service, an elegant visitor lobby to welcome all your friends, relations, and guests, and many more. When you look at this slide, it will explain to you the Fairway developments were complemented with uncompromised design and planning. Those of you who live in our past projects will definitely vouch for us, as the testimonials we heard from the occupants of those apartments. Straight line architecture, complementing usable space, engineered timber flooring and doors, and double glazed UPVC windows. And at Fairway Latitude, we are offering smart home enabled facility.
from the expert in the real estate industry for the last 3 decades. I know I'm the one between the rest of the day's enjoyment, but I would like to take a couple of minutes in taking you through 2 key elements as to why now and why invest in Fairway Latitude. Central Bank real estate market analysis published in Q2 states condominium prices in Colombo districts are rising year on year, confirming an upward market trend, especially in locations like Colombo 5. If you look at market surveys done by Lanka Property Web and Research Intelligence Unit, assures that Colombo 5 is becoming the hotspot when it comes to apartment complexes. And this is evident with the number of projects that are currently underway in Colombo 5 and that same locality. The second point, buyers entering a development at early stage get the full potential of the price appreciation. All our projects have delivered very strong price appreciation for the quality that Fairway stood by. So Fairway Elements being the last project in Rajagiriya, currently going at 95 million. And still, it's very difficult to find an apartment because customers who are there, they know the true value of Fairway apartments.
Big thank you to Mr. Ashen Karthelis, who is the CEO of Fairway Group. And if ever there were convincing arguments, to invest early in Fairway Latitude, he highlighted those.
And where should we go if we need further information? Where should we go? There's a kiosk at the back?
Yeah, actually there are multiple kiosk BIMs. And we have the Fairway property consultants, hovering around, ever ready to help you. So if you need any details, any information, please talk to them, because they're identifiable because they're wearing a name tag. So talk to them and get answers for any questions you may have.
And with that, we conclude the formal part of this evening, but the best part is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite you to enjoy the refreshments and take time to experience the Fairway Latitude even more closely. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Hi, I have Ranshan here with me today. How are you, Ranshan?
Doing great. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Just seeing the project and the launch of this new venture, what do you think about it?
Well, first of all, I'm really excited to be here. I know Fairway is such a great company to be part of, and all the projects that they've done so far have been super successful. I have a lot of friends who live in these apartments, and I've visited constantly, so I know the finishing, the quality, how they pay attention to detail. And seeing that on the screen today really gives you that confidence to invest and go into it.
Perfect. You having your colleagues using these particular apartments, what do you think the main motivator is for the citizens to come and buy at Fairway?
Like I said, they pay attention to every little detail, from the toilet fittings to the lighting to the way the door moves. Everything is thought after. And as the CEO spoke of his late father, how he was wanting, if he was to live in one of those, then he can sell it to somebody else. And that vision, I think, is perfect. And I've known Miss Rajita and Ashen for a long time, since I was little, and they're behind this project. I can put my whole faith into it, so I think you should too.
Hi, I have Fauzan with me here today. How are you, Fauzan?
Very well, thank you very much.
Wonderful. Being an existing customer at Fairway Holdings and having a property at Fairway Holdings, what has been your main motivator to invest in this fine experience?
Oh yes, so Fairway, I think out of all apartment complexes that I have gone and visited, I found that you get spacious apartments and it's well maintained. I think that's one main thing I have seen, as well as I'm a tennis fan. I'm a tennis player, so I see a tennis court and all the other facilities are well maintained, I would say. So that was one of the main reasons I went ahead. Yeah.
Perfect. And since you have been having the experience at Fairway Holdings, how do you think about the return that you have got based on the experience that you had?
No, I think the return is really good because the value is a fair value, and I think I'm really happy that I made this investment, and for me and my family, I think it's been a good experience so far.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's fine exclusive proceedings comes to an end. Fairway Holdings has brought a fine vertical living experience right to the citizens, right at the heart of Colombo. Fairway Holdings, where innovation meets expertise. Signing off, I am Niven Lenora. Stay tuned for more exciting updates right here on Hi TV.